You might feel healthy today, but did you know one seed you eat every day could push you closer to a heart attack? Last week, my patient was shocked. He trusted seeds for his health, but one type was silently harming his heart. Stay with me to the end. I'll reveal seeds you should never touch and the seeds that prevent heart attack. Have you ever thought something as small as a seed could quietly push your blood pressure higher? Most folks don't. We hear the word seeds and think of something good, natural, healthy, part of a balanced diet. But here's a truth most people don't know. Some popular seeds, marketed as heart-friendly, can actually raise your blood pressure faster than a bag of salty chips. I've seen it time and time again. Men and women in their 60s, 70s, doing their best, watching their sugar, cutting back on meat, but still dealing with chest tightness, dizziness, or unstable pressure. And when we look closer, the answer often lies in the little things. A handful of salted nuts here, a breakfast muffin with poppy seeds there. It doesn't seem like much, but over time, those seeds can quietly inflame your blood vessels, increase plaque, and strain your heart, without you noticing until it's too late. Now listen, I'm not saying all seeds are bad. Some of them are remarkably good for your heart. The key is knowing which to keep and which to let go of, especially after 60. You're not alone in this. Most of my patients had no idea either until we talked. So today, I want to do the same for you. We'll go through it together, one step at a time. I'll show you 4 types of seeds that may be quietly damaging your heart, and 4 others that can protect it, naturally. Let's start with the ones you need to be careful with first. Let me tell you something I've seen more times than I can count. It's a quiet afternoon, you're reading a book, watching a bit of TV, and there's a small bowl of salted sunflower seeds right next to you. Maybe cashews, maybe pumpkin seeds. They're tasty, easy to grab, feels like a better choice than chips or cookies, right? And honestly, many of my patients think the same. But here's what most people don't realize. Those salted seeds, though small, can silently raise your blood pressure every single day without warning signs. Let me tell you about Mr. David. He's 72, retired teacher, walks every morning, tries to stay healthy, never smoked, eats home-cooked meals, but his blood pressure was stubborn. Even with medication, it wouldn't settle. At first, we couldn't figure it out. Then one day, during a casual chat, he smiled and said, "I love my salted sunflower seeds. I snack on them all afternoon. They keep my hands busy." That moment stuck with me. You see, it's not just the seeds, it's the salt clinging to them. A small handful might seem harmless, but some of those snack packs can have as much sodium as a fast food burger. And the older we get, the more sensitive our bodies become to sodium. Your kidneys slow down, your blood vessels stiffen, and your heart? It works overtime trying to keep up. The American Heart Association found that even 1 gram of excess salt a day can push blood pressure up by nearly half a point. And if you're snacking daily, that pressure keeps building, quietly, silently. With Mr. David, all we did was switch him to unsalted seeds. Same snack, same routine, just without the hidden sodium. Within weeks, his numbers dropped, but more importantly, he said something that stayed with me. "I feel lighter in the chest, less tired. It's like my heart isn't struggling anymore." And that's the point, isn't it? We're not trying to take away your favorite foods, we're just making small changes to help your heart breathe easier. So if you enjoy seeds, keep them. Just choose the unsalted ones. Keep a little jar on the table, pre-portioned. It's a gentle step, but your heart will feel the difference. Let me ask you this. Have you ever finished a pasta dish or a bowl of soup and felt the strange tightness in your chest? or maybe a little heaviness, like your heart's working harder than it should. It's easy to blame the oil, the bread, even the portion size. But sometimes the trouble is in something much smaller: the tomato seeds in the sauce. Sounds odd, doesn't it? Tomatoes are healthy. That's what we've always heard. And yes, the fruit is good. But for some people, especially as we get older, the seeds can stir up problems. Let me tell you about Peter. He's 68, keeps his meals simple: grilled chicken, steamed veggies, and every lunch he'd have tomato soup. But he started noticing chest pressure after meals. Not pain exactly, just discomfort, and his blood pressure was creeping up. We looked at everything: salt, fat, medication, all seemed fine. But then I asked him, "Peter, what's in that soup you love?" He said, "Just tomatoes. I use fresh ones, seeds and all." That was the clue. See, tomato seeds are part of the nightshade family. They contain natural compounds that can increase inflammation in sensitive people. Not everyone reacts, but when you do, it's often through the blood vessels. Inflammation can make your arteries a little tighter, less flexible. That pushes your blood pressure up, slowly, silently.
And because tomato seeds are acidic, they can irritate the stomach too, leading to reflux, tension, even poor sleep. A study in the American Heart Journal found that older adults who eat a high amount of nightshade vegetables with seeds have up to 15% higher blood pressure on average. Once Peter switched to seedless tomato sauce, things changed. His pressure settled, that tightness eased, and he told me, "I never imagined something so small could cause so much trouble." You don't need to give up tomatoes. Just strain the seeds when you can. Use low-acid varieties, or cook them down and remove the pulp. Simple steps, gentle choices. They go a long way toward protecting your heart. Let me tell you about something that surprised even me. Poppy seeds. Tiny, crunchy, sprinkled on bagels or baked into muffins. They look innocent, and to be honest, they taste great. Most folks I know enjoy them without a second thought. A little breakfast treat, a bit of texture, nothing more. But here's where things get tricky, especially when you're over 60 and your body isn't as forgiving as it used to be. John, 70, came to see me last spring. Said he was feeling lightheaded in the mornings, sometimes a little foggy, sometimes even dizzy. At first, I thought it might be his meds, or dehydration, or maybe sleep issues. But as we talked more, something caught my attention. He told me, "I eat the same breakfast every day, 2 slices of poppy seed bread with butter and tea. It's simple." And I nodded, but inside, a light went on. You see, poppy seeds, though natural, can carry trace amounts of compounds called opioid alkaloids, like morphine and codeine. Yes, really. In large doses, they're used in medicine. But in food, even small traces can affect the nervous system and, indirectly, the heart, especially when combined with medications, or when your blood pressure is already on edge. According to a study in the American Heart Journal, older adults who regularly consume poppy seeds can experience sudden spikes in blood pressure, sometimes up to 10%. And when your pressure jumps like that, your arteries tighten, your heart strains, and your risk for stroke quietly increases. For John, we made one small change. He switched to plain whole grain toast, no seeds. That's it. And within a month, his dizziness was gone. He felt steadier, clearer. He told me, "Doc, I thought I was losing my balance because of age. Turns out, it was just the bread." Now, I'm not saying poppy seeds are poison, but if you're dealing with high blood pressure or taking medications that affect your heart or brain, it might be time to rethink them. There are plenty of seedless breads, plenty of ways to enjoy flavor, without the risks. Small switch, big difference.
Some salads look healthy on the outside. Fresh greens, olive oil, maybe a little vinegar. But then there's that crunchy bite. Tiny yellow seeds scattered through the dressing. They're tangy, peppery. Mustard seeds. And that's where trouble can start. Quietly, especially for folks over 60. Linda, 65, came to me a few months ago. She was feeling off, cramping in her legs, tired all the time, and her pressure kept jumping unexpectedly. She thought it might be her medication, but when we reviewed her meals, I noticed something small. She had started eating homemade salads with mustard dressing almost every day. Mustard seeds aren't bad for everyone, but they act like natural diuretics, helping the body release water. Now that might sound helpful if you have high blood pressure, but if you're already taking diuretics, or if your kidneys are a bit sensitive, this extra push can throw your body out of balance. Too much water loss means you lose important minerals like potassium and magnesium, and when those drop, the heart starts to struggle. Muscles cramp, the heartbeat becomes irregular, and blood pressure? It can swing suddenly, sometimes too high, sometimes too low. There's a study in the American Heart Journal that showed adults over 60 who consume high amounts of mustard seeds while on blood pressure meds had a 12% higher chance of pressure spikes and arrhythmias. In Linda's case, we didn't ask her to give up salads. We just swapped the dressing. No mustard seeds, no harsh tang. 3 weeks later, her energy returned. No more cramps, her pressure stabilized beautifully. So, if you're on medication or your body feels a little off after certain meals, look at the seeds in your condiments. Mustard might be doing more than just adding flavor. Instead, try a yogurt-based dressing or olive oil with herbs. Your heart prefers calm over surprise. Some of the tiniest things in nature can bring the biggest benefits. Chia seeds are one of them. They're small, almost like specks of dust, but don't let their size fool you. Packed inside those little seeds is a kind of fat your heart loves. Plant-based omega-3, known as alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3 helps reduce inflammation in your arteries. It calms the lining of your blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and keeps your heartbeat steady, especially important as we age. Mr. John, 68, came to see me feeling drained. He wasn't in pain, but he said, "Doc, I wake up tired, I climb stairs and get winded. I'm not myself." His pressure was on the high side, and his cholesterol wasn't where we wanted it. We didn't jump to more pills. Instead, I asked him to try something simple. Add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to your breakfast. Nothing else. Just try that for a month. He stirred it into oatmeal. Some days into yogurt. Didn't change anything else. When he came back 3 months later, the difference was clear. His blood pressure had dropped. His LDL, the bad cholesterol, was lower. And he looked at me and said, "I feel light again, like I've got my energy back." Research from Harvard Medical School backs this up. Adding plant-based omega-3 like chia seeds can reduce stroke risk by up to 20%. And the best part? No flavor, no fuss, no side effects. Just 1 spoon a day. That's it. So if you're looking for a quiet, powerful way to care for your heart, chia seeds are a gentle place to start. When it comes to heart health, we often look for big changes. More exercise, new medication, strict diets. But sometimes a small spoon of something golden brown can quietly do wonders. I'm talking about flax seeds. They're one of the richest plant sources of omega-3, just like chia seeds, but flax seeds bring something extra: lignans. Lignans are powerful antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from damage. They help calm inflammation and reduce plaque buildup in the arteries. James, 70, came to see me last year. He was doing many things right, walking daily, taking his meds, but his LDL cholesterol was still high. And from time to time, he'd feel pressure in his chest.
Nothing sharp, just heavy.
I asked about his meals. He ate well, mostly home-cooked. So instead of adding more medication, I suggested he try ground flaxseed. Just 1 spoon a day, I said. Stir it into your oatmeal or soup. He gave it a try. One small change. After 6 weeks, his blood test told the story. LDL down, HDL, the good kind, up. Blood pressure a little lower. But more than the numbers, he said, I feel clearer. No more chest heaviness. I didn't know food could do that. Science backs this up. According to the American Heart Association, adding flax seeds to your diet may reduce your risk of heart disease by 10 to 15%. And because they're gentle on digestion, they work well for older adults. No bloating, no spikes, just steady, healing support for your heart. If you try them, use ground flax seeds, not whole. The body absorbs them better, and they blend easily into meals. 1 spoon a day, that's enough. Sometimes what your heart needs isn't more effort. It's the right kind of simplicity. You ever find yourself reaching for a little snack in the late afternoon? Something light, just enough to hold you over till dinner. Many of my older patients choose pumpkin seeds, and truth is, they're making a smart choice.
Pumpkin seeds are more than just a crunchy bite. They're one of nature's best sources of magnesium, a mineral your heart absolutely depends on. Magnesium helps keep your blood vessels relaxed. It supports a steady heartbeat, eases tension, and lowers blood pressure gently. Susan, 65, had been feeling tired most days. She wasn't in pain, but she said, I wake up feeling like I've already worked a full day. Her blood pressure was on the higher end, and her LDL cholesterol wasn't where we wanted it. We didn't overhaul her entire diet. I just suggested she add a small handful of pumpkin seeds to her lunch or a snack routine. She liked the idea. It was simple, no prep required. A month later, she came back smiling. Her pressure had dropped, her energy returned, and she said, I feel steadier, like my body's working with me again. A study from the National Journal of Nutrition found that magnesium from food sources like pumpkin seeds can reduce blood pressure by up to 8% in just 6 weeks. Even more, these seeds carry zinc and antioxidants, which help lower inflammation and support the immune system, both essential for a healthy heart. You don't need a lot, just a small handful a day, unsalted if possible. You can sprinkle them on soup, toss them into salad, or simply eat them as they are. It's a small ritual, but your arteries will feel it. Sometimes a heart doesn't ask for much, just a little help every day. Sometimes the best medicine isn't found in a bottle. It's in something as simple as a handful of almonds. I've met many patients over the years who were scared of eating nuts. They'd say, Doc, I heard they're too fatty. But not all fats are the same, especially when it comes to almonds. Almonds are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind your heart loves. They help lower bad cholesterol, or LDL, raise the good kind, or HDL, and keep your blood vessels soft and flexible. Richard, 69, came to see me last fall. He'd been experiencing chest tightness when climbing stairs. Nothing sharp, but it worried him. His blood pressure was up, his cholesterol too. We reviewed his meals. He avoided fried food, cut down on salt, but he didn't eat any nuts, said he was playing it safe. I suggested a gentle change. Try adding a small handful of almonds to your breakfast. That's all, nothing fancy. He started eating 6 or 7 almonds with his oatmeal each morning. 2 months later, the change was clear. No more tightness in the chest. His blood pressure dropped, LDL cholesterol improved. But what touched me most was when he said, I feel like I've got air in my lungs again. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that daily almond consumption may reduce heart disease risk by up to 12%. They also contain vitamin E, a strong antioxidant that protects your artery walls from damage. Just make sure they're unsalted. Raw or lightly roasted is best. A handful a day is all it takes. Not more, not less. Your heart doesn't need perfection. It needs consistency, kindness, and a little help from nature. You've just learned about 8 small seeds, 4 to avoid, and 4 that can help your heart stay strong. Now, the question isn't, can these seeds really make a difference? The question is, what's one small change you can try tomorrow? You don't need to change everything overnight. You don't have to be perfect. Just be gentle with yourself. Maybe you swap the salted cashews for a few almonds, or stir a spoonful of chia into your oatmeal. Maybe today you look at your salad dressing a little differently. And that alone is a step towards healing. Because at our age, the big victories don't come from doing more. They come from doing the right things, slowly, consistently, and with care. Your heart has carried you this far. Let's give it the simple support it deserves. If this video helped you feel more clear, more confident, more in control, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. It helps this little channel reach more people, and it lets me know that what we're doing here is truly helping. And if you have a question, or if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about next, leave a comment below. I read them, and I'll keep doing my best to bring you more videos that feel like a quiet, honest conversation just like this one. Take good care of your heart. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and at peace.